Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. This is going to be my monthly update for Pan in Every Palette. This is a large group collaboration I am doing with several other project panners. All of their information will be listed down below. This project was spearheaded by my friend Lady Pans a Lot over on Instagram. So thank you again for creating this project and putting it together so that I could join in. The whole point of this project is to try and hit pan on as many palettes as I have for the time that I'm doing this project. Last month was super exciting. I finally hit pan in not only one, but 2 palettes, which hadn't happened all year long. This month, I don't have any new pan to show you, but I've really been enjoying the 4 palettes that are in rotation currently, and I think one of them is gonna hit pan kinda soon. Let me show you what they are. The first palette that I'm trying to hit pan on is my Pat McGrath La Vie and Rose palette. Particularly, I've been focusing in on this shade right here. I haven't used it at all in the last month. That's not good. My goal is to at least use them once during the month, which isn't gonna get me to hitting pan, but I didn't even do that. So that's too bad. I just have been zeroing in on some purpley shades in other projects over the past month, and this one just kept getting pushed aside. I love it. It's a nice shadow, but I did not use it once over the last month at all. The next eyeshadow I'm trying to hit pan on is from my Natasha Nonna Green Brown palette, and I'm working on the shade Moonstone, which is this guy right here. It's a great brow bone highlight. It's a great lid shade. It's easy to wear. It's beautiful. I wore it twice in the last month. So no real progress to show. No real dips forming, maybe the slightest dip, but nothing significant. Not that close to hitting pan yet. All right, let's talk about the 2 palettes that rolled in at last month's update. The first one is my Colorpop Element of Surprise palette, and the shade I'm trying to hit pan on is this one right here. I love this eyeshadow. I love it so much. I have loved using it over the past month. I've only used it 5 times, but if you guys have been watching me in this project throughout the year, if I can use an eyeshadow for 5 times, that's pretty good. So I thoroughly enjoy this eyeshadow, and I tend to wear it all over my eyelid and my like it's a one shadow look. I use a little bit of brow bone highlight, I use a little bit of inner corner highlight, and this shadow is everywhere else, and it is gorgeous. It's a lot rosier than it looks in the pan. It probably looks kind of like a neutral brown. It is so much more than that. And I have to wonder, when they named this palette the Element of Surprise, if they weren't talking about this shadow in particular, because it is so much more beautiful than it looks in the pan, and it is surprising. I particularly have enjoyed wearing that eyeshadow with this sweater. They don't look like it, but the actual color of this eyeshadow is exactly like this sweater, and they go together so well. I'm kind of embarrassed. I just pulled the sweater out of my clean laundry basket. But every time I wear this sweater, I wear this eyeshadow all over my eyelid, and I absolutely love it. It is such a nice color combination. It's like they were made to go together. By the way, I got this sweater at Kohl's a couple months ago. It's a Lauren Conrad sweater, and I love it. So I've used this 5 times. There's no real dip starting. It basically looks a little roughed up, but otherwise completely brand new. But I'm really enjoying using that eyeshadow. And finally, let's talk about my e.l.f. Aqua Beauty palette. This is in the shade Cool Mist. It has the cool tone blues and taupes. When I decided to roll this palette in last month, this palette was brand new. I'd never used it even once, and I didn't want to necessarily commit to one eyeshadow. I just wanted to play around with this palette and see what I thought of it, and then by today, decide which eyeshadow I wanted to hit pan on. The color combination I've been wearing the most often is this eyeshadow here, which I put on first, but unfortunately it just doesn't have much impact on my eyelids. It kind of looks like nothing, but it makes a decent base, and then I put this eyeshadow on top of it, which is what I'm wearing today. I have this on my lid and this padded on top of it. The formulas of these two shadows are very different. This is a little bit more dried out, so when I dip my finger in or a brush, it really moves the product around. This formula has a bit more moisture to it, and so it's not really moving around the way this one does. I also have this on today for the first time. I kind of used it as an eyeliner to line my upper and my lower lashes, but I haven't used this shadow, or this shadow at all yet. So I think the shadow I'm gonna try and hit pan on is this one right here. I used this one 5 times in the last month, and same with this one because I do like to wear them together, layered over each other. So I used these two 5 times in the past month and this one 1 time in the past month. But the one I'm gonna try and hit pan on is this guy right here. It might happen soon. It might happen by next month's update. I'm not sure. e.l.f. makeup pans are notoriously shallow. It doesn't take a whole lot of work to hit pan on e.l.f. pans in general. So I'm assuming that applies to these as well, although I've never hit pan on them. I'm not 100% sure. I have a feeling these pans are not the deepest. I had so much fun over the past month with the 2 new palettes that I rolled in. I really enjoyed both of them, and I'm glad that I had a chance to use both of them 5 times in the past month. That's it. That's it for this update, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. If I should happen to hit pan on that e.l.f. eyeshadow palette before next month, I will be posting it on Instagram. So if you're not following me there, you might want to check me out at A Beauty Guru Made Me Do It. Same as my name here, but it's all one word together, no spaces. And that's it. All right, guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye.